No
And
processed foods.
I've stopped using salts in my diet also, and immediately I started to notice changes. I firmed up right away, like everything got tighter, and so I thought that was really noticeable. But up until this point, I've been salting everything, like most people do, but always good salts, always the best salts available. Unprocessed sea salts, Celtic salt, kelp, it still has kelp pieces in it, Himalayan salt. And I do still have some bad habits, that people would consider to be bad habits that I often think are bad habits that I should try to correct. I do still, on almost every morning, I like to have a coffee. Now, while it's the best coffee on the planet, it's still a very strong stimulant, and you still feel that really high up, the spike, and then the low down. Is your butt getting
my butt's
sore?
starting to get sore.
Well, I do still have a little bit that I want to share though. So as you can tell, the way that we have expressed ourselves, we're full of, like, bubbling over with passion. And we're going to share more of that with you this week. A couple things that I didn't get to expound upon are how this way of eating has brought us to want to be out in nature more. Before we'd only do it once in a while, but now we want to be out here all the time doing physical activity, and we're actually starting to train so that we can go in
like
an
an obstacle course
or
race type thing.
So
we haven't set on what one yet. We don't want one too hard, but Mom's definitely a little bit further in her physical fitness than I am, so I'm working on it little by little. So yeah, we're hoping to maybe do something like that next summer or something.
we like to challenge ourselves and set goals. So this is a new goal that we haven't quite developed into a plan, but we're gonna give it do some research on it and figure out how to best train for it, and then we can take you on our obstacle course adventure sometime off in the future. Might not be till next summer. We'll have to wait and see.
Yeah, probably a year down the road. But yeah. Another thing I wanted to share when you were mentioning the salt, I do still include salt, but that's because I get cravings for salt. So like for Valentine's Day, I made myself frozen bananas drizzled in raw chocolate with a sprinkle of red algae sea salt. Because I had a dream about that and I'd been craving it ever since. And I will put a pinch of sea salt and lemon in my water when I do a workout, because when you sweat out a lot of that salt. And so I find it really helps to put a little bit of that back into my water and get it back into my body. But again, every person's different, so listen to your body and follow what it says. Yeah. I could go on forever, but we'll save that for another time. There'll always be more to share, more to learn. Anything else to add?
Here's a topic that we're going to give some thought to, and we're going to come back to you on, because one of my goals for 2013 is to work with my sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. And I'm going to discuss that with Tatiana to get what her thoughts and input and feedback is. But for as long as I can remember, I'm pretty sure I've been living off of my sympathetic nervous system, and that has caused me serious, indigestion, because my stomach is always in knots and my intestines feel like they're all knotted up. That's anytime I feel emotional, I pull it down and I hold it right here. And the sympathetic nervous system is the fight or flight response. And in this day and age in our society, a lot of us live in the fight or flight response for a good portion of our time. And you know, because we're driving in traffic and people are cutting us off and we're honking and they're honking,
and work, you're stressed out and like stressing out about getting stuff done. You've got to go places, you've got to do stuff, you've got to
a tight schedule, you got to be here at this time.
Stress is not good.
Oh, and then the alarm clock, beep 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 beep. That just sets off the sympathetic nervous system right there.
If you can, wake yourself up gently. Get one of those alarm clocks that has like the light that'll start getting brighter and brighter and wake you up that way. Or there's ones that have the soft sounds and starts off really soft and then gets louder and louder and louder. That's what I have on my phone.
But it's still melodic, right?
Yeah.
You want to wake up in a melodic flow, not a jar, not something that like just punches you.
Yeah.
So I do want to get back onto that topic eventually also, because I just had that realization after Christmas that I need to correct that in my life. I need to somehow find a way to work past that, as nobody wants to live in that state of stress. So that's a topic that I want to cover. In addition, another topic that I want to go over is, okay, I'm pausing. I had it just a second ago.
Well, there'll be lots for us to talk about, and we'll definitely cover all sorts of various topics, from recipes on how to make things to foraging out in various areas. We have a few things to tell you about this area, some of the native plants here, and we'll take you on some of our adventures, going hiking.
You can see how lucky I am that I have a daughter where we share these kind of interests. So, you know, looking for wild mushrooms, identifying wild plants, and what are they good for? What kind of medicine do they have for us? What does it taste like? We're not afraid to taste. We're not worried about dying of being poisoned or anything. Not that we're reckless, because, you know, we do have some sort of knowledge about what we're going to be tasting. But it's just awesome to go and pick a berry fresh out of nature and taste it.
Yeah. And I feel super, super blessed to be able to share this with my mom as well. Like, very few people are able to share that with their parents, and oftentimes their parents are kind of more closed-minded to it. Even if they're a little bit more open, they're not as passionate. And Mom really, I find she actually really pushes me to be better, because she's been juicing constantly, and being super, super incredibly healthy and exercising tons, and it really motivates me to be better too, because as I've said to a couple people, nobody wants their mother to look better than them.
That's right.
But not that I feel that way, but it just that motivator. I'm like, yeah, I gotta keep up too. I can't let her get ahead of me.
I do remember, because that reminded me what the other topic I wanted to share with you. But before I mention that, I want to pay homage to my mother, Tatiana's granny, Granny Alice. It all started with her, because if it wasn't for Granny Alice, we wouldn't be out here in nature.
Yeah.
She's the original nature lover in the family. She started climbing the Rocky Mountains when she was 15, and she is turning 71, and she never stopped.
Yeah, she climbs.
She could out-hike, out-climb anybody that we know. She is super fit, loves to be out in the Rocky Mountains.
Yeah, and
she
really great.
has a real joie de vivre when she's out in the Rocky Mountains. And so I do want to pay homage and give gratitude to my mother, Tatiana's Granny Alice.
Yeah.
Hi, Granny. And the second thing, so what I had temporarily forgotten, but Tatiana reminded me, is Blissfully Raw Life, this YouTube channel. Blissfully space raw on Facebook, and blissfullyraw.com, our new website. What it represents is everything that we've just discussed, which is based on truth and honesty and sincerity. We don't have any pretenses. We're not here to fake anything or have
tell
any
you this
secrets.
is the way. This is the one way. We're just sharing our experiences, our adventures, our...
Exactly. And you know, I just want you to know that this comes from our hearts. It comes from a deep passion within us and a true sincerity. I just want everybody to know that there's nothing fake here. This is the real us. And because we're sharing the real us with you, in turn, we're looking for your understanding and your support and respect, because we respect you and we want respect in return.
Yeah, we may get our facts wrong every now and again. If we do, feel free to let us know. Let us know, oh, hey, just wanted to mention, you actually had this wrong. It's actually kind of like this. But be nice about it. Like, you don't need to be like, oh, you got your facts totally wrong. You don't know what you're talking about. Like, we're just sharing our experiences.
So anybody interested in love and life and passion for nature and fresh fruit and vegetables,
and
welcome.
we want to learn. We want to learn.
Welcome
so feel
to
free
Blissfully
to tell us.
Raw Life. Woo!
Yeah. Woo! Yeah. Yeah, so I think we're good for today.
My butt is so
Yeah, we want to enjoy the last of the sunshine because it's starting to go down a little bit. It's going to be behind the mountain in a few minutes. So yeah, we'll catch you guys later.
So nice to meet all of you.
Yeah, visit us on our website once it's up. Comment on our down below on our YouTube channel. Visit us on Facebook. We'd love to be friends with you. If you're ever in Edmonton, look me up. If you're in Calgary, we'd love to go for a hike or have some food or meet a lot of you. So let us know and say hi. Introduce yourself. Let us know if you've seen any of our videos. We'd love to hear from you.
Have a fruit party.
Yes.
Party with your friends. Eat fruit.